Hi everybody, welcome to Clarissa Custom Music's Not Negotiable Plan video series part 3. So for those that have been following along, we've done our daily schedule, we've put in our not negotiable items, we've put in our homework, and we're the student that has an unpredictable weekend. So for the student with the unpredictable weekend, where every weekend it's a totally different story, my recommendation would be to ensure that homework is fitted into this scheduling here. Make sure all of the homework is knocked over, make sure all the not negotiables are knocked over, and make sure there's some free time to cover this. So you can see that there's 5 hours of extra work that this student wants to do. At the moment they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a half hours that if they wanted to do that work could be fitted in the week. That is a smart move. Okay, the only thing that, and at the moment, they've got 4.5 hours of practice in Monday to Friday. So if the whole weekend goes pear-shaped, if the family goes camping for the whole weekend or whatever, then they've at least gotten 4.5 hours worth of practice done. They've got all their homework done, and they've still got 10.5 hours up their sleeve for this 5 hours of extra work that they want to do. All right, so this is a very good plan. Okay, this student's got a lot of time up their sleeve. I've seen students with far less time up their sleeve. Students who go to church, who have youth group, who have other commitments with regard to work and sport, all sorts of other things. So this is a very good. I have a student that's just like this. She works Monday to Friday, 7 until 10 o'clock. And then on the weekend, she has the whole weekend free to spend time with her family and her friends. And that's how she likes to run. Okay. Now, if you are the student that has the not negotiable plan that looks like this, that has what we call floater time. So down here, you can see that this particular student has made the art body of work the float time. So they've decided that this particular weekend, there's mum and dad have decided, we're going to make that pink. Actually, not that one, make this one pink. Mum and dad have decided that not decided, but there's a family gathering happening on Sunday. It's happening at their place. So this is where we call in a special event, okay? That special event is, grandma's birthday, say, for example. So that special event is going to go from 10, that's when people are getting there, and they're not going to leave. Your family's a big family, hoo-ha. They're not going to leave until 4 o'clock. That's just what's going to happen. Now, your cousins are going to stay for dinner. So there's going to be all of this time for them staying for dinner, at least. And then, of course, your cousins are going to stay. So this whole day for you is now a complete write-off. And that's okay. Family, friends, gatherings, it's really important. It's what keeps you mentally balanced. But you still have practice you want to do, and you still have art body of work to do, right? So what you could do is you could do your practice before the family get there. You've still got this whole afternoon, evening, so you could, after gym, slot some more practice in there, and then the rest of the night you could actually work on your art body of work. So you can still manage to get those things done, particularly if you use this extra time that you wanted here in the 2.5, and what have you. So the float time is good in the sense that having a couple of things in the float time is good for variety if you're the sort of person that needs variety. But be very careful with not putting too much in the float time. Try and make as much that you can not negotiable so that it gets done. Okay? I have another student who is a big one on regularity. They can't follow this sort of a plan. It's not in their nature to go, okay, at 10 o'clock I'm going to do this, and at 2 o'clock I'm going to do that. That's just not in their nature. But they still use this plan, because what we've done is we've planned it so that on Monday night they do this and this. On Tuesday night they do this and this. On Wednesday night they do this and this. So their plan is fairly chock during the day. But at night, when they get home at 5 o'clock, they have 5:30. I think they have dinner at 6. And then they've got from 6:30 until 9:30. It's a 3-hour block. And for them, they do this and they do that. And that works really well for them. And then on the weekend, they have to get this done, and this done, and they choose to do it whenever they want to. And whatever happens around it, happens around it. So whilst that may seem a lot looser than this planning setup that we've got, the process allows you to get clarity. And that's the important part, getting clarity on the not negotiable items, working out where your time is and where best to use it. Now, if you've watched the 3-part series of the Not Negotiable Plan and you've gotten to the end of it and you've said to yourself, I don't think I can do this myself. My plan is really complex. I don't really quite know if I can handle this. This is all too hard. I really need somebody to help me sit down and do it. Then by all means contact me. Go to clarissacustommusic.com.au or kerry@kerrylacey.com.au and send me an email. So either come through the contact form online or ship me an email. And for $25 Australian, I will do your not negotiable plan for you. Now that could take anywhere from half an hour to an hour. The plan itself will need to be done in consultation with you. So you will need access to Skype or WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, some option where we're able to have a video. Okay. And what we will do is you will need access to the internet and on a computer so that you can access the Google Drive document that we will create together. So I'll be able to do that for you for $25 Australian if you're interested. And the only reason I do a minimal charge is because it takes my time. Okay. So by all means, if this doesn't make any sense and you need some help, give me a call. More than happy to help. Until next time, head on over to the website for lots of other fantastic tips from myself, Kerry Lacey at Clarissa Custom Music.